Well, what's up guys, and welcome to some POV nature photography in the forest. These style videos perform on average 4 times better than my conventional videos. Let me know how I'm doing experimenting with this new content format. After a night of camping, I woke up to clear skies and 35 degrees temperature. Today's location is Spring Mill State Park in Mitchell, Indiana. Equipment is the Canon EOS R7 APS-C mirrorless camera. I like the APS-C format for its extra reach and depth of field advantages. I've got the camera outfitted with the EF 70-200mm f2.8 version 1 lens and the 1.4 teleconverter for a full frame field of view equivalency of 156 to 448 millimeters, so I'm looking long and detailed for today's shoot. I also highly recommend this durable camera strap for hiking. It's a good stretchy, breathable neoprene material and includes a pocket for carrying extra batteries. That's really great for these 35-degree hikes. And also love the quick disconnects. They lock, you unlock them, easily remove the strap when you're working on a tripod so that it's not blowing around in the wind. And while we're talking gear, also find these Peak Design quick connects to be really helpful. And they connect, they loop through this Peak Design tripod plate, which is Arca Swiss compatible and square, so I love that. It can be mounted in the tripod head in either orientation, but what I really like about this is having the camera mount on the bottom allows the camera to hang right there on my side, whereas if you use this top connection, the camera is, especially with these long lenses, is bobbing around and smacking into everything. Having the connection on the bottom lets it nestle right into the groove of my hip where it's comfortable and secure and protects the lens from smacking into things in the forest. I've got links to all this gear that I love in the affiliate section of the video description. So you'll notice that I started out my hike with the sun behind me, so my shadow is pointed away, and as I was hiking down the trail I would turn around and check out compositions. But I scoped out this trail the night before, and there's a loop coming up where most of the compositions that I sort of scouted out, I'll be returning facing the sun, but I did manage to turn around and make a couple captures. I started with this one where I decided to turn on the focus bracketing mode and get as much of the photo in focus as possible. So I wanted to get a couple of shots sort of documenting the trail, and that's what I started with. This photo is the focus stacked version. I was not crazy about editing the JPEG. Most of the remainder of the photos I shot in RAW as single stills. And in this photo I had a chance to test out the sunburst on the 70-200. That is a newer acquisition for me. Result, I would say, one of the many things that I will miss about the 100-400 millimeter lens that it replaces. Down the trail, this tree subject caught my interest, so I turned around to catch a backlit snapshot of that. But decided that I wanted to get something more environmental, and so I hiked a few yards off trail into the woods to capture the tree with some more surrounding trees and make more of a scene of it. I was very happy with this capture. It may be my favorite from the day, actually, especially that, as you can see, it required very little post-processing. As I continued down the trail, I mused about how I was looking forward to the sun starting to filter into these higher areas of the hill that I'm hiking on, and then eventually we'll be down into the valleys where I look forward to stopping and capturing some detailed shots as the light filters in through the woods. As the trail hooked around towards the sun, I stopped to make a lot of snapshots as I was now getting to play with the lens flaring. And this is the mountain bike trail that I'm hiking, which is just adjacent to the campground at Spring Mill State Park. I like to shoot forest subjects backlit generally. It's a stylistic choice that you can see me make in previous videos that I've shared on the channel. But especially here in late fall, the early morning light just added a little bit of that extra color that was lost over the preceding week when I didn't have a chance to get out and make photographs, and just with a slight bit of post-processing, bring that gold back in. And here on the trail, had an opportunity to hike through some of the limestone that this area of Indiana is famous for. Lastly, the light was achieving a little bit of more uniformity across the forest floor, where the places that were highlighted were really standing out, but the shadows were not too deep, and I had a chance to explore some of those details that I was looking forward to. All in all, this was a very productive photo outing for me. I took dozens of photos, really enjoyed my time exploring the trails at Spring Mill State Park, and returned to the campground. The park is also famous for an old pioneer village and a historic restored mill, and you can see photographs that I've made of that in a video that I will link in a card. Thanks for watching. Until I see you next time, you guys keep an eye out and a foot forward.